a shower and it smells like people were dirty.
Oh. Good. Nope.
It's gonna be me trying to do a dark room drawing.
Try.
Will not be able to do a dark room drawing because I don't need to see it set. It's scratched out. Yeah, it's vile. Alright, going on to oh.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to an all-new episode of SCNS Live, the Super Cool Nerd Show. Thank you for joining us out there in the Super Cool Nerd Nation for another week of news, nerds, laughs, trying to give you all some tickets. Anyway, I am Jason the X. Welcome to the show. I am not by myself, even though it is a lot of room on this couch. Wait. There's all these toys. Anyway, behind the board, turning the knobs, making everything look good, sound great, it's Core.
I'm Jan.
Yes, Kat and Kas are on special assignment. At least that's what I'm going to say. It is National Margarita Day, and they've missed this. I don't know. Truly, it must have been something just an emergency of national standards that they're not here.
I think they've dissolved into the couch.
You think? I mean, the couch is. It's like I kind of want to, you know, kind of want to lounge out a little bit. This is so weird for me. I've done this show for 8 years sitting up. This is bizarre. Anyway. Also, I think I got the pillows wrong because my wife was like sitting in here.
Oh. Why didn't you fix them earlier?
I don't know. Okay, there we go. I'm still kind of like way off on the side now. Anyway. Yeah, so it is still going to be a great show. It was a great show last week, though. Having the Fates on. Those guys were great. Someone's in the chat already. Hey, what's up?
Hello, Spikes.
Oh, Spikes is back. What's up, buddy?
Yeah, having the Fates on and us getting to like test out Speedy RPG, that was so much fun.
And the first test of a new set.
Yeah.
New sound, new everything. I hope everything sounds good out there, guys. If it doesn't, please let us know in the comments because we are kind of experimenting with this. As you can see, there's no microphone in front of me, but yet you can hear me because we have directional microphones now. It's
We're still trying to get used to the new setup and layout, so we welcome feedback. And if it involves bullying Jason, by all means.
by no means a bully, Jason. Are you in the corner over there?
Yes,
Oh, yeah, you are in the corner. Oh, that was like the preview.
We
Good, thank you. Okay. But yeah, new setup. And yes, this weekend we got to play your new horror-themed TTRPG. It was a thing of, I don't want to say beauty. Like it got disturbing there towards the end.
Yeah.
I know it got disturbing towards the middle. It's just currently disturbing, guys.
I need y'all to understand that I nerfed some stuff so that you didn't die immediately. I should have just let y'all die.
I think one of us. Oh, you know what? I'm not going to spoil it. Y'all need to go watch. It's the last live video on our channel.
An incident at Petunia's.
It is. Yes, it started out cutesy cute. At least us making a joke of it. Anyway.
Yeah, y'all made a joke of it and realized that
I still got to post it on the website. I have not been able to. It's just been so busy this week. But anyway, it's about to get real busy for us because we just got news. So likely our con schedule. We're returning to San Diego Comic-Con this year. I'm hoping it's in full force. We were just accepted to Dallas Fan Expo. They've got a banger guest list up right now. Please go check it out. There's one name on there that really excited Cora today. And there's some others we're trying to get into, but of course we are going to AllCon, which is our next convention coming up. We've got some things planned for that, a couple of panels that you want to attend. I've got a toy panel I'm doing. We're doing a live D&D game, talking about if you want to get into podcasting and so much more match game. Check out AllCon. It's like 3 weeks away now. Just about 3 weeks. Yeah, just about 3 weeks away. And then after that, we got FateCon right around the corner. Whole lot of dice rolling. It's going to be awesome.
I'm so excited.
But it has been a good week. We got 2 things that we're excited about we want to talk about, a little bit. But let's talk about one that I wish that our good friend Anazni was on the show still for, and that is, at long last, Lionsgate, is it Lionsgate? I think it's Lionsgate, finally released a trailer for the Borderlands movie. Guys, that was what, 5 years ago that we first got a silhouette for, I have notes, that we first even got a silhouette for the Borderlands movie. I forgot about it. Gearbox is right here. We've heard nothing else announced. But finally, August 9, 2024, Borderlands is going to be a thing. Let's see. This movie has been in development since May of 2015.
Oh my goodness.
Wow.
And we still don't have a release date. We just have a trailer.
Yeah, 2020, Eli Roth was attached to direct the film. I don't know if this has already been in the can, and they just haven't released it yet, or did they have to go finish it up? This is so weird to me.
I'm guessing that with the cast that we have, Jamie Lee Curtis, Jack Black, Kevin Hart, maybe they had to wait for the projects they already had in the pot to finish beforehand. We don't know.
It's kind of a star-studded cast, honestly.
Yeah, and
Kevin Hart, he's always doing stuff.
Yeah, maybe not Jamie Lee Curtis. Like she's at the point where she just takes projects she thinks are fun.
If we can get Jamie Lee, we get Jamie Lee.
Yeah, exactly. And I don't think she was part of the holdup, but definitely Kevin Hart and Jack Black.
Well, I almost think that the filming did happen recently because we've got Ariana Greenblatt playing Tiny Tina, and she's a bit older. She's a younger actress, but we've seen her. She was young Gamora in the Avengers series. She was young Ahsoka in the recent Ahsoka series, and this looks like closer to her current age. So I guess,
yeah,
because she's not an adult yet. I don't think so.
If nothing else, she fits the height requirement for.
Of course, she got to be tiny. But it's a hodgepodge of the crew. We got Krieg, Roland, of course, the great. I can't think of her name right now. Cate Blanchett as Lilith, which a bunch of people are like, she's too old to play Lilith. Shut the hell up! It's Cate Blanchett.
Are you saying you don't want Cate Blanchett?
I am absolutely saying
because
I don't want
that's
Cate Blanchett.
Incorrect. She's doing a great job.
And Jamie Lee Curtis for bragging rights. Anyway, am I missing stuff in the chat or something?
No, I'm double checking it.
No, y'all are acting tonight.
Spike is also excited for it.
I know. Finally, though, we get, and it feels like, and Gina Gershon as Mad Moxie. Perfect. No notes. None at all. It's Gina Gershon. She can act her ass off, and she
looks like a dead ringer.
Fine as hell. I'm going to go ahead and say that right now. So, no notes. Absolutely none. I can't wait for this movie. There are characters I wish they would have put in there, but when you go across the full cast of Borderlands, it'd be too many.
Yeah, and there's a good chance that some of those characters will still be there.
Like cameos, maybe.
Yeah, I expect there to be some kind of cameos for Handsome Jack.
Oh yeah, that'd be a good one. So yeah, this summer, coming from Lionsgate, I forgot this thing was happening until they released a teaser like the day before, and I was like, wait, that's still a thing? I should have been beating down Gearbox's door. They were like, right there.
They're what, Frisco?
What's up with my movie, y'all?
Hello.
Just keep bothering them. Anyway, yeah, so that was massively exciting. But do you want to include what you're going into the Super Cool Nerd News, or are we just talking about Borderlands? Looks awesome.
Oh, I think we were just talking about how cool
Okay.
Borderlands looks.
And I'm sure Dez just is. Dez was actually feral on the
I saw.
social. Yeah.
Every single post was just absolute feral typing.
Analyzing every single second of the trailer. That's a fan right there. She's crazy. Anyway.
Maybe they should have her be Mad Moxie.
Yeah, I'll give her a little role or something in there. Just like something to do anyway.
Look, I'm not gonna lie to you. I forgot the name Mad Moxie because I only see her as a Nazi. And so I keep thinking her name is a Nazi.
I mean, that's like one of the cosplays I associate with it. Next to Harley, of course.
Yeah.
So, anyway, yeah, August. Borderlands is finally happening. I can't believe it. But anyway. We do have some news to cover, so let's go ahead and kick this thing off with some super cool nerd news.
Alright, I have been told that I'm going first.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm guessing that is because I watched the Nintendo Direct on Wednesday. Because I happened to see that we had a Nintendo Direct on Wednesday.
And I totally didn't know we had one.
Yeah, I don't think a lot of people did. It wasn't super publicized, at least throughout the nerd circles, but that's okay. There wasn't too much that was announced during this, but there was some stuff that caught my eye, so we're gonna talk about it. First up, we have an update for the online Nintendo subscription services, so like the NES, the SNES, the Nintendo 64. We have an update for that, and that includes all of these games you see here, which is, they're all, if you'll notice, they're all Rare games, so like the Rare company. So you've got RC Pro-Am, we have Snakes Rattle and Roll, we have Blast Core, we have Killer Instinct, and we have the ever-famous Battletoads.
I'm excited for Battletoads!
Why are you excited for Battletoads?
Because it's a terrible game. I'm going to play it, remember how terrible it is, and then forget about it for another 30 years.
You did sound excited for Killer Instinct as well.
I mean, yeah, I love Killer Instinct.
So we have those games coming out. And if you're not into the online services, that's okay. There's other games that are going to be coming out. This one is more of a personal one that I'm excited for because I was trying to find this years ago and saw it was a Japan exclusive. But it's no longer Japan exclusive, and that is Snufkin Melody of Moomin Valley.
What the?
If you like cozy games, this is perfect for you. You play as Snufkin, and you go on a music adventure to try to bring peace back to Moomin Valley. Jason, please don't judge me. Stop it. Look, sometimes you just need a cozy little game, and anything involving Moomins is always a cozy little experience. That's all I'm saying. If you haven't tried that, you should. It's a very, very cute looking game. Thank you, Spike. Spike thinks they're adorable too. Next up on the list, and this falls more into something that Jason might find more interesting, and that is a game that has not been re-released. I don't think ever. I think I would have to double check that, and that is Epic Mickey.
Dude.
This was a game that was for the Nintendo Wii, for those who aren't aware. Mickey sneaks into Yen Sid's office, Yen Sid being the wizard from Fantasia, and he accidentally starts erasing a world that Yen Sid created. And he gets pulled into that world, and now he has to fix it. And that's the whole premise. I think a lot of people found... Ooh, goodness. I think a lot of people found it very creepy when it first came out, which I get. Even the title card does look a little bit more spooky than what Disney is used to, at least more modern Disney. But I'm excited. I have always wanted to play this game, and now we have a better chance of it.
Surprisingly, that's something I passed on when it was available, but I mean, free game, so.
Yeah, that's not a free game.
Well, I mean, we got to pay for it.
Yeah, we got to pay for it.
We pay for the right to play the game, basically.
Also, G Designs, how dare you tell Jason to judge me? Do not. No.
I'm going to anyway, so.
Why? I didn't do anything.
It's weird I can see myself.
Yeah,
Anyway,
I know, right?
that's off-putting. Anyway.
Yeah, that was like the most exciting things that came out of the Nintendo Direct. There was a lot of other games that they announced, But a lot of it was like doubles of each other, or stuff that they've announced that.
So
Yeah.
So it was a kind of a small one, but I mean, it's some stuff that I'd be excited. Like a couple things in there, I'm going to play.
Oh, I forgot one image, and that is the Gundam game that's coming out for it. And
I like Gundam games.
essentially, it is a game where you get to collect Gundam models and then build a Gundam and then fight Gundams, and then you can build your own custom Gundam to fight more Gundams. And then you can also
That's the goal of life.
Plus, you can also pose them and take pictures. So, like, it has everything you could want from a Gundam game, if you're not playing, like, a game based on any of the franchises. And, yes, Spike, it does seem like Kingdom Hearts meets Bendy and the Ink Machine.
Yeah.
For Epic Mickey.
Not as scary.
Not as scary as Bendy and the Ink Machine, but maybe where some of the inspiration came from. But that's all I've got for the Nintendo Direct.
Well, cool. Well, let's talk about the MCU. So, things have been out of whack with the MCU recently, with low box offices from movies like, I hate to say it, the Marvels, Ant-Man and the Wasp, Quantumania, and of course, the lead actor that they were basing the next few movies on getting the boot because, well, he likes to hit people. So, it has been announced that Avengers: The Kang Dynasty, that title is officially out the door. Now the writer has actually been replaced with the writer of Loki Season 2. So Marvel is looking to really pivot away from failing box offices, movies that have not performed as well, and interest dropping off. So spacing out more movies, not packing them all in for a year or maybe more. Because we do have Disney Plus to tell some of these stories as well. So the main thing is that they are pivoting on who the main villain is going to be in Avengers 5. Now, a lot of speculation is out there. I can't go into all the speculation that's out there, but I can help it along a little bit. Because we also recently got the announcement that Fantastic Four is being, well, we got the announcement of the cast for Fantastic Four, which Pedro Pascal is Mr. Fantastic. I forget everyone that's in it. It's Joseph from Stranger Things will be playing Johnny Storm. But the main thing is now we have the opportunity to introduce a huge villain for the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Marvel can pretend that this was all in the plan and bring in Doctor Doom. Dr. Doom can be the behind-the-scenes villain for Fantastic. This is all rumor and innuendo, but Dr. Doom can be the main villain behind the Fantastic Four movie without actually making an appearance, and setting the stage for him to take over the rest of the MCU. Now, there's been a lot of talk as well about, well, everyone was saying that Henry Cavill, who has signed on for a role in the MCU, we don't know which one just yet. It's not Dr. Doom. He's already confirmed that. But I think this is a perfect opportunity for Marvel not only to pivot and get away from the stink of Kang right now, and say, like, we meant this all along and introduce Dr. Doom. I could see that.
I'd be happy with Dr. Doom. I never get to see him anymore. He's so cool.
I think it would have the same effect as like when we first saw Thanos in the Avengers movies. When just the slight head turn and
I mean, the minute we see that cape, everyone's going to lose their minds.
I mean, you know, the classic Doom pose with his hands clasped behind his back and the hood over his head. We can make this work. It is time to bring Dr. Doom in. And I think that's what the MCU needs right now.
Yeah. I mean, it also ties into a lot of plot lines they've already put out there. Like, the Doctor Strange movie with Scarlet Witch, Multiverse of Madness. Scarlet Witch has a lot of history with Doctor Doom in that same kind of storyline.
Yeah. And also, we do have Deadpool and Wolverine right around the corner,
Yep.
which is going to be mashing a lot of the universes together. Here's a way to actually jokingly reset things.
Yeah.
If Dr. Doom shows up in Deadpool and Wolverine, I'll lose my damn mind, because that is the last place I would expect him. But the opportunity is there to do it. Deadpool and Wolverine, honestly, Everything's on the table. We can do anything in that movie. We can introduce any characters. Also, in that trailer, everyone's worried about Disney's not going to let Deadpool do Deadpool things.
Well, they will.
In 5 seconds, they mentioned pegging.
Yeah, we're good.
We're good. I was confident. I was like, we're good. I'm not worried about anything. You need to tell me something?
Yeah, G Design says you can use Doombots and have a twist if they beat him.
Always.
And also, as long as they do Doom right. And
Doom has a lot of potential to be the big bad.
He has a lot of potential, and I'm very nervous because the movies have been very, very hit or miss with how they write. And
I got nobody I want for Doom, like, in my mind. But I know it has, we got to go top tier here. We cannot skip. So, I think and mark my words, I'm actually, kind of like putting this out there as a bet almost. Like, I can see it's going to be Dr. Doom. Because he is the next big threat. We don't need to go Galactus just yet, okay?
No.
But Doom wanting to take over stuff. Have we actually heard anything? No, we have not heard Latveria mentioned at all because they didn't own the rights. Disney is going full on, and we have the rights to the Fox shit, and we are making movies off of it. X-Men 97 coming out. An X-Men movie is right around the corner, and spoilers, if you didn't see the end of Captain Marvel, I'm not going to tell. Well, I don't know where I mean.
I don't care.
Okay. We got to see Beast.
Good.
Cool.
I like Beast.
Yeah. I absolutely want the X-Men. So, yeah, it gives it a fresh injection. But, yeah, we have the opportunity here to get a fresh reset in the MCU. And with the exiting of Jonathan Majors as Kang, because he ain't coming back. He ain't coming back. I don't want him back. We can do big things, but we got to do it right. Mm-hmm.
They can't do worse than the last Fantastic Four movie. You know you're right.
Oh, Lord.
But they didn't even have finished CGI.
If you've never seen a video on our channel,
oh my God,
go look at my Fan 4 Stick review back in the day. It was a movie that was so bad. We rushed back. Almost like Paul Revere riding to warn people of the Redcoats were coming. How bad this movie was. And I marked my word. That movie was terrible. I put out a warning when they put it on Disney Plus. I was like, guys, I just want to let y'all know. Fan 4 Stick is on Disney Plus, so please don't accidentally press it, Browse with caution.
Yeah.
That movie was so bad. Anyway. So yeah, let's reset the MCU, and Dr. Doom, I'm sure, is the answer.
Yeah.
What you got, Lee?
Alright, I have some fun news. Also involving Disney Plus, believe it or not. So we've been talking about a little anime that's going to be coming out this year called Go Go Loser Ranger.
Woo!
Quick premise is Power Rangers, but they already defeated the big bad, but they've been kidnapping the bad guys to fight every Sunday for the last 10 years.
Deep cut.
Yeah, so what if Power Rangers but evil? And honestly, it looks really good. Jason, you've been reading the manga, and you said it's
yeah, I just bought issue 2. I need to go get 3.
But we've been talking about this a lot because it just looks good. If you haven't watched any of the trailers, I highly recommend doing so because they're all really good. But we have a release date and where to view it, and that is going to be April 7th is when it will be going live on Disney Plus.
What?
Yeah, I don't know why Disney Plus.
Anime on Disney Plus?
I mean, Disney Plus has a lot of anime. They have Hulu.
Oh yeah, that's right. Okay, I'm sorry, I didn't think of that.
It's not weird.
But usually they separate stuff like that to Hulu and not Disney Plus. But
yeah, Go Go Loser Ranger is a bit more adult, so it is a little weird that this is going to be on Disney Plus. But I'm also not going to question it because I'm really excited, and I don't have Hulu, but I have Disney Plus. What about you, Jason? How do you feel?
I mean, I've been reading the manga. I'm so excited. Also, I hate that they have the fights every Sunday because that's when Super Sentai and Kamen Rider air in Japan. You bastards. Anyway.
I mean, the whole thing is making fun of Super Sentai, in a fun way.
As a lover of Super Sentai, I have to laugh at a lot of these jokes. I don't want to, but I do, and I hate myself when I do it.
I mean,
Okay.
I remember when we announced that this was a show, and you about jumped over the computer to.
It was
kill me.
hilarious to me because it makes sense. It makes terrible sense, but it makes sense.
Yeah. Oh, I forgot. Your main character is a foot soldier from the bad guys trying to infiltrate the infiltrate the Rangers.
He's the 6th Ranger.
Yeah.
We always get.
He's
Oh
trying
God.
to train to be the 6th Ranger. I love it. I'm sorry. It's so good.
Yes, I read these mangas just like laughing, but also how the audacity. Just how dare you? But it's good. I can't wait to see the series, honestly.
It still surprises me that the guy that made Quintessential Quintuplets is the one has made this manga. It still baffles me and just shows the range of people. But I like to delusion myself with he made a success with Quintessential Quintuplets so that he could write something good. And that good thing being Go-Go Loser Ranger. Alright, Spike brings up a good point that if they can have Deadpool on Disney Plus, maybe it's not too adult.
I mean,
that's fair.
Yeah, Deadpool 1 and 2 are on Disney Plus.
That's fair. I keep forgetting that Deadpool's on Disney Plus.
Wow, just that saying that sentence just doesn't sound right.
Yeah.
It sounds like I should.
I don't know.
I feel like Walt Disney should like walk through the door right now and say, "What did you say?" and just start whapping me upside the head.
Yeah, April 7th.
I'm ready for it.
Tune in for Go-Go Loser Ranger. I don't remember what it is in Japanese other than Sentai something. So.
Super Sentai?
No, it's just Sentai.
Oh, you mean the actual Japanese?
The name of the show is like Sentai something.
I forget what it is.
But I can't remember, so we're just going to go Go-Go Loser Ranger. Anyway, hey Jason, what do you got for us?
So, last week, I saw Madam Web. Madam Web was a movie with 4 really good actresses in it that had good chemistry and that played off of each other well. That had a with the failure of Morbius.
Oh God.
And now Madam Web, and I'm going to just go ahead, look, I don't want to say I'm predicting anything, but the failure of Kraven that will be happening very soon, and the Black Mask, which is going to have Bad Bunny as a villain. Sony has really tried to go to the well on these, I don't even want to say tier 2, like tier 5 characters. They've had moderate success with Venom, but Spider-Man 4 is still right around the corner. And apparently the news is that Sony and Marvel are having some tense conversations. Sony needs a blockbuster. So they are putting everything they have into Spider-Man 4 as of now. Because things are not looking good in the Sony MCU universe. I'm not one of those people that just goes and craps on movies. I want Morbius to be good. I don't like the character Morbius. I wanted it to be good. What's wrong? Oh, I wanted it to be good. Sadly, halfway through, it stopped being good. Madam Web, Madam Web is just bad because everybody was good in the movie, but they were working with crap, if you understand what I'm saying. Dakota Johnson is great. I love her. And also, the movie was boring. They didn't do Spider People stuff. And that was the problem with it. Do Spider-Woman, and jump around and stuff. That didn't happen, and that's why the movie should have failed. So now with Spider-Man 4 right around the corner, Marvel is like, hey, things are going bad. We need y'all to pick it up a little bit. And Sony is acknowledging, yeah, we do need to pick it up a little bit. So word of advice, just can that Kraven movie. Get rid of it. Just don't release it. Just don't. No one cares about Sergey. I hunt. You suck. Anyway, and I'm going to tell you right now, I am not going to watch Bad Bunny as a superhero. I love Bad Bunny. Love his music. I love when he wrestles in WWE. I do not want to see him as a superhero on screen. Not a lame-ass superhero as well. Make him like Sunspot in X-Men. There you go. Give him a good role. Not some character that literally, when they announced it, I, as a comic book reader, went, who? So, Yeah, the panic is setting in at Sony and Disney right now about the success of Spider-Man 4 because while those movies have done great, the Spider-Man movies are a good franchise, but people are feeling the fatigue. They're not going to show up. These movies are getting boring and whatever. They're not going to show up for Spider-Man, which I honestly think was part of the problem with the Marvels. People just didn't show up. Marvels was a decent movie as far as I was concerned. Protect Iman Vellani at all costs. People didn't show up, though. It's like Dungeons and Dragons. Dungeons and Dragons was a good movie. People did not show up with their money.
No, but there are talks of the D&D show coming out, and while we may not get Honor Among Thieves 2, if we can get the show to work well, I think that'll just work out better anyway, because D&D would work better as a show than a movie.
And the other problem with the D&D stuff is the merchandise didn't sell very well either.
Which is a shame.
I know, right? Like, I went looking for the Beholder, and it was like marked down, but now it's sold out. So people did actually buy it, it's just they didn't. I wanted all the monsters.
I mean, I was happy with my gelatinous cube
And
and my Dritz figures.
Yeah, and sadly they're not doing so well, which that Dritz figure was awesome. At least the first one.
Yeah,
the second one was okay. Yeah.
It's fine. Anyway.
But yeah, people got to show up with their money if you want to continue this franchise. I think with Fantastic Four and X-Men, especially Deadpool, I think that is going to give it the shot in the arm that it needs.
Yeah.
But Sony, I don't know what y'all are doing over there.
Well, they should make a Carnage movie.
I mean, they did. Carnage was in Venom too.
The
Venom movies have performed well.
I mean, like, no, I want a movie with just Carnage. Like, I want the focus on Carnage.
Why?
I don't know, it's cool.
You're sick.
I think the symbiotes are cool.
The symbiotes are cool, but Carnage is a mass murderer.
Yeah, that's cool.
Okay, there we go. That's what I was trying to get out of her.
That I think a mass murderer is cool. A fictional one? A fictional one. I need to very stress that. A fictional one. I don't want to fit. No, we're not going there.
Anyway, that's enough for me talking about the Sony MCU. What have you got next?
Alright, I'm actually going to jump into one that... This is for Kat and Kat. Since they are not here, I wanted to talk about it a little bit. This is just a quick little thing, because we don't really have a lot of information on this right now. And that is, we have a new comic book from Dark Horse coming out, from a Neil Gaiman property, and that is Anansi Boys. If you enjoyed American Gods, either the TV show, or the book, or the comic, then you will know who the character Anansi is. Anansi is an African god of spiders and trickery, and I love him dearly. And
like a cool Loki.
Yeah, like an African Loki, if we really want to, like, shorten it.
I stand by what I said.
Yeah. But they're going to be coming out with a comic for this one. It's a side story, or it's not really a side story, but it takes place after American Gods. I'm excited. I just love it anytime Neil Gaiman's books get turned into anything else, honestly. Because his works translate so well into other mediums, because he's usually there to be like, alright, well, we can make this change or these changes. And when it comes to books turning into comics, they don't have to cut nearly as much, so they can keep all the cool stuff. Looking directly at things like Coraline, or American Gods, or even Sandman.
I actually remember when you talked about this before.
Anansi Boys?
It was either you or it may have been Cass that talked about it.
They just announced this.
I seem to remember somebody bringing up Anansi Boys on the show before.
I think there was like a show that was toxic at some point.
Oh, okay. Maybe that was it.
Yeah. But
I seem to remember it, but...
Yeah, if y'all haven't read Anansi Boys, or American Gods for that matter, you should. Very good.
Good stuff. So I will take a short break. So I don't want to do this at the end of the show. I do want to announce that another friend of the show, which also everyone, thank you for all your help on Speedy RPG. They closed out their campaign. They did make over 250. So congratulations, guys. I gave them my money, and I have submitted my own custom character of Cassidy the Cowboy.
Is he going to shoot cats?
I mean, that's the whole thing.
Are
Familiars, at least. Not real cats. Familiars. They deserve it. But anyway, another friend of ours of the show, Show Enough Studios and Terry Parr, along with Halo, have launched Gemini Force on Kickstarter. Now, I would love to tell y'all, hey guys, go out there, please support this struggling campaign and help them reach their lofty goals. But he's already met his goal and doubled it and reached 2 of his stretch goals already. The campaign has been live for 3 days, y'all. So Gemini Force tells the story of a intergalactic rock band and their robot assistant. There is, if you haven't seen Terry's art, it's really good. It's very pretty art of pretty girls. So you definitely want to get this. Go check out some of the stretch goals on it. I honestly have a little piece of history, well, a little preview here that no one else has. But on Terry's last show, he was doing little ash cans of Gemini Force. And I got one, an advanced copy, and I got to tell you, this is a good little... Terry's really been going about this the right way. Like, he kept pushing it. He put out these to hype it up before it comes out. And a day before the Kickstarter launched, his rogue artwork of an Apocalypse of the Cheeks appeared on an X-Men Reddit. And started just getting a lot of traction. I was like, I sent it to him, I was like, bro, you need to go put it on your Kickstarter's launching tomorrow.
Yeah.
Because that was like perfect. So, yeah, he's up to 4,000 backers. I'm one of them on there. I went for the highest goal on there because it's kind of like when Halo ran Kitchen Witches. I went in for the big one on that. But also I'm getting books from her that I'm going to end up giving away to people. So
yeah.
But yes, definitely go support Gemini Force by Terry Parr. David Daub is actually on this in some writing as well.
Awesome.
Another friend of the show.
Writer.
Mm-hmm. And yeah, he's got 28 days to go, guys. At this point, it's not so much success. It's just, let's blow this thing out of the water.
Yeah, like, it's guaranteed you're going to get the book.
Yeah, I think the next thing is up is a sticker. We've unlocked the cosplay cover with another friend of ours, Charlotte.
Yep.
Beat Charlotte Cosplay. Go check her out. But anyway, yes, Gemini Force on Kickstarter right now. We'll put some links in the description to go support them, help them out. You can't go wrong with Terry's art.
I love Terry's art. I have some of his prints at home.
I have a couple of his prints. And I know he really wants this book to go. So he's been teasing this one for a while. But yes, go support a friend of the show, Terry Parr, and check out his Kickstarter. And if you like what you see, kick him a couple of dollars.
Yeah.
So anyway, let's see. What was I going to go into? Oh, my next story. Or wait. You want to just skip over and you guys want to go with yours? I just want to push our friend stuff.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and go.
Go.
All right.
You keep mixing it up, yo.
So I'm going to talk about something that no one else cares about, once again, as is my MO on this show.
Uh-oh.
And that is, I would like to talk about the official American release of a very old manga called Ashita no Jo. Ashita no Jo, or Tomorrow's Joe, is a boxing manga from the 1970s. However, Jason's giving me
Go on.
Without Ashita no Jo, we probably wouldn't have a lot of stuff with shonen and sports manga as we know it today. It was very inspirational. For 20 years, this manga had Japan in a cultural chokehold. Like, they would have ceremonies when the anime was released for, like, special episodes and stuff, like, all through Japan. I just find that, I find that much of it interesting. But it's never had an official American translation, or an official English translation. And we're finally getting that. However many years it's been since the 70s, I don't want to think about that. It's going to be compiled into 20 hardcover volumes, so perfect for collectors. I am very excited. Some of the things that Ashita no Jo has inspired, obviously Hajime no Ippo, which is another boxing manga and anime that is very popular right now, but also the sci-fi boxing manga Megaloblocks is a sci-fi retelling of Ashita no Jo. That's cool. And who knows, maybe if this does very well, then maybe we can get the anime officially dubbed. There's only been one official dub from this series, and that was one of the movies, and it was awful, as it tends to be from back then. But who knows? I think it'll also get more people interested in this classic. Because a lot of people like Haikyuu, and they like Ace of Diamond, and they like a lot of the modern sports anime and sports manga. And this is one that's like a classic. This is, without this, we wouldn't have things like Ace of Diamond. So it's kind of like a, yeah. I'm rambling at this point.
I have nothing to contribute on
Yeah,
yet another one of your sports animes that you have found.
But I do think it's funny that you and
Although this thing is like old, so I love that.
like you and I were talking about this last week.
And I admit I like boxing, so
yeah, it's very much, the story is very much like a Rocky story. You have an orphan kid that gets into boxing.
And who doesn't like that?
Yeah. I had something else I was going to say about it, and I cannot remember what it is. But it's okay. It's okay. The point of all of this is...
I do like the artwork, though.
Yeah.
I see some definite, from what we saw with Mike Tyson's Punch-Out.
Yeah.
I definitely see some influences there.
Yes.
With the character. That looks like Little Mac, okay?
Hey, Little Mac could have had some inspiration from Joe.
Yeah, exactly. No, I can totally see that right now.
The style also is very reminiscent of Osamu Tezuka, which, I mean, that was the style of the time. So that makes sense.
Okay. I can definitely see it, though. I do like boxing, so yeah.
Yeah, it'll be really interesting to see how well this does. I hope it does do really well and, like, has, like, a resurgence of the series.
You got another one on the big screen? You want all the sports animes on the big screen?
I mean, I do, actually.
You really do.
Haikyuu actually just recently had a movie,
Mm-hmm.
and it went to #1. Oh, I remember what it was. So this show got 2 different anime series, 2 films, and a stage adaptation as late as 2015. So it's still important.
Okay.
Just think it's funny that it took this long to get over here. About 60 years. Thanks, Spike. I didn't want to think about that.
60 years.
No, that doesn't feel right. Does it?
60? It was in the 70s. It's not 60s.
That's 50.
It's not 50. Well, okay, maybe. Oh,
I know 50
shit,
makes
it
more
is.
sense. My mom was.
Actually, it is. I'm just old. Anyway.
My mom is from the late 50s, and she's in her 60s. Anyways, now
I'm
that
not even
we
going to get into my age because now I feel old.
Jason, what do you got for us?
Alright, so my last story is, bros, stop being toxic in games because for one of my favorite sites, I fucking love science.com, iflscience.com. Surveys have found, I definitely have to get all the notes in here, 50% of women overall have experienced harassment of some kind, with 75% of women aged between 18 and 24 reporting they've been harassed and abused in online games. Well, they looked into it. What makes them angry? And they have direct correlating data that may tell you why. And you're getting mad because you're not good. Now, this was research that using what they heard from people that were playing by voice and by gamertag, assuming the gender of the person, they looked at Halo 3 and collected stats on kill count, death count, and overall score. So, what these numbers came back is the ones that were getting so angry and so vile and insulting these women were the ones that were the worst at the game, based on those 3 deciding factors. Now, the team would use recordings, recordings of 2 voices, 1 male, 1 female, to see what type of reactions that they would get. They would perform the same actions in the game and use different voices to respond to characters that they noticed were on the lower side of being good. I'm going to say that. You're on the lower side of being good.
That sounds
much
more insulting.
I know, it really does. Unsurprisingly, they found that players who killed few and died plenty tended to be the most negative, and there was a misogynistic element to it every time they responded. Quote, We found that skill determined the frequency of positive and negative statements spoken towards male and female voiced teammates. In addition, poor performance, fewer kills, and more deaths resulted in more negative statements, specifically in the female voiced manipulation. So what does this tell us? Let me break all of this scientific mess down. Can I borrow a pair of glasses? Y'all suck. And unfortunately, you're taking it out on the wrong people. So, to quote a couple of players that I've heard, get good.
Yeah, I was going to say, it sounds like you need to get good.
So, I mean, I have sucked at many games out there. Plenty.
Oh,
Plenty. Yeah. I get mad at myself. Because that's who I should hate. In that I'm the one that sucks.
Yeah.
But there is now a direct correlation between sucking and how negative and vile you are online. Science is backing that up. That's not a brag, that's science!
I love science. I truly do sometimes.
I mean, that's the name of the website. I effing love science. You can also look at more of this study on the NCBI website. This was an actual documented study. It is into government record now.
Good.
So, if you want to look at some of the results, the study is called Insights into Sexism, Male Status, and Performance Moderates Female-Directed Hostile and Amicable Behavior. It is an actual government, it is logged into the government website. And I could not be happier.
I mean, I remember back in college, our very, honestly bad sociology teacher made us watch a movie called, I don't even remember what it was called because it didn't matter. It was a documentary from the 90s talking about how violent media makes men violent. Like, it was back when that study was considered true, and he was showing it to us as if it was still fact, which no, it was not. Anyways, it is funny to see that it's not completely untrue in terms of, no, these guys just can't handle the fact that they're not perfect at this game, and they're deciding to take it out on women because they see women as easy targets. And, I mean, that's still very wrong. That's not how this should be done.
I just love that it's documented now. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I can't argue with research.
Yeah,
and neither can you. No.
It does make it funnier if you play online games like Overwatch or Halo or Call of Duty or anything like that, and these men just start verbally abusing you. In your brain, a lot of people were already like, alright, that's fine, whatever, and they just kind of tune it out. But now it's like,
I have played,
you just can't play.
You know, I've played a lot of Destiny 2, and I have murked so many people in Destiny 2. I have elicited some responses in Destiny 2 that, y'all, oh God, I don't even want to, do you want me to tell, like, when I joined a group or whatever?
Well, I remember you telling a story about, like, how in, like, the PvP that you play, you get, like, a special grenade.
Yeah, no, you get special weapons and stuff. It's called Gambit. It's usually 4-on-4. But there's other, like, team-based... Yeah. But I love Gambit. It's one of my particularly favorite ones because you get, like, to kill enemies and players. It's the best of both worlds.
Yeah.
And I played Gambit almost exclusively. So my Gambit scores were huge. But I was like, I need to get into some of the content of Destiny. You need to be in a group. Well, Destiny lets you link up with people who are of the same mindset to run dungeons. So I do the finder. I find a group. Hey, my first one, I'm in there. We're ready to go. We got enough players. And I hear someone go, Jason the X1? And another guy just yells, Dustin! Dustin! Well, I won't even repeat the word he called me. Dustin fucking Gambit! Kick him out! Kick him out! Jason! You can eat him! And my speakers were on. My wife was sitting right next to me and heard all of it. And I sat there, and sure enough, they kicked me out properly. And I just kind of sat there, and my wife was like, what was that? I was like, I think somebody doesn't like me. He's like, that's that. Well, get up and kick him out. Kick him out. And my wife just laughed. But I was like, it was my first try. I'm trying to be social in this game.
See, I remember you telling me about being in Gambit, and you said that's 4v4.
Yeah.
Right? And how, like everyone had like got the special weapon so that they could all attack you at once
oh,
because
God.
they were so mad at you.
It was like after, like, you save your rockets, you save all your heavy weapons.
Yeah, the rockets, that's what it was.
Yeah, and it's like after 3 invasions where you go to their side and kill. Like on the 3rd one, they just shot me with rockets. They were like, just get him out. I couldn't do anything. You shoot me with 2 rockets, I'm dead, okay?
At least it was
But the fact they were willing to waste those weapons just to get rid of me, I was kind of like, well, you know. Honestly, I cannot blame them either.
No.
Like, I'm not upset. I was like, wow, it's like the guy when he's narrating the Green Ranger whooping the other Rangers. He really wanted to beat their ass. Like, I can respect. They were just like, get him now, get him out of here. But yeah, I've experienced some toxicity in games, but not like I've heard other people, especially girls, go through.
Yeah.
But now, I mean, science. Gotta love
Science
science.
backs it up. Get good, son. Speaking of getting good, we didn't grab anything for it, but the Elden Ring trailer dropped. Shadows of...
God, I've been so busy this week. I have not been able to see it.
Sorry,
I saw a word about it, and I didn't know what it was, and I didn't have time to go back and look at it.
All I have in my head is the meme my friend sent me earlier, which was Elden Ring Shadow the Hedgehog. So
oh Jesus,
that's it.
Stop it.
That's it. Shadow the Hedgehog.
No, that is not a thing. Anyway,
yeah, but
I have to go check it out. We'll probably.
It's new DLC for the game that's coming out. It's not out yet.
Oh, okay.
Shadows of the Eld Tree. That's what it is. Shadows of the Eld Tree. Not Shadow the Hedgehog. Also, Baldur's Gate had an update. With cute kisses.
What?
There's new kisses. Wholesome can kiss your forehead now. Little forehead kisses. Makes you feel safe. What? What? There's other stuff in the patch, and that's all I know.
Can you name anything else in the patch besides forehead kisses from Wholesome? Tell me one other thing in the patch besides forehead kisses from Wholesome. Please, I'm waiting.
Astarion got 3 new kisses. 1 for his normal spawn, and then 2 for his ascended form. The ascended forms make me uncomfortable. Stop! Stop! Everyone got new kisses.
I mean, she did technically name something else. It may have been this kind of in the same parking lot as what she talked about before, but
you set the bar too low.
I really did.
There was a lot of quality.
like the meme. I set the bar too low on that one.
There was a lot of quality of life updates and stuff as well. There wasn't anything big other than the kisses.
I'm happy that you're playing this game and enjoying it so much because it is a great game.
It is, unfortunately. It does have one flaw.
What? It causes time to go ahead too fast?
No, well that too. They make me kill the spider, and I'm sad about that for the first time in my life. The Drider. I'm sad about that.
You're just not going to stop with this.
No.
She is thirsting for the Drider in the game, and it's
not thirst, it's appreciation.
Anyway, is there anything else that we can move on to? Because I know we got a light show, but actually we stretched this out to 8:51, so that's pretty awesome.
I don't have anything else.
Okay, then I think we've got everything. Guys, thank you for joining us. I especially love how weird it got there at the end. Thank you, Cora. You make the show. Anyway, guys, go check out supercoolnerdshow.com and follow us on all the socials at SCNSlive.com. We got a lot of things coming up. Make sure you're tuned in. Check out our Twitch channel, twitch.tv/SCNSlive. And of course, next Saturday, we'll be doing part 2 of our TTRPG, A Problem at Petunias. An Incident at Petunias. A problem would have been better. An Incident at Petunias. But we will hopefully not die any more than we already have.
Yeah. I mean,
it's getting there. Anyway, go check out part 1. It's definitely worth checking out. Of course, if you want to follow us personally, you can follow me on all the socials at JSunnyX.
You can follow me on Instagram and Twitter at CorodonoArt.
And of course, go follow at BetterCat and the Good Cast, our castmates who hopefully will be on the show next week. I might try to get a guest in here. I need to move around. You know, we got all this nice couch and stuff. Bring some people in.
Also, be sure to check out last week's show where we talked with Five-Sided Fates about their upcoming FateCon, as well as their Speedy RPG. But in addition to that, we are giving away tickets. We're
giving away 2 tickets to FateCon. If you comment in the, just make a comment. Tell me, you have to like, subscribe to the channel, and make a comment of what you want to do at FateCon, and I will get 2 tickets to you. I have to buy them, and then just give me your email, and then I'll have them sent to you electronically. So yeah, 2 free tickets to FateCon. That is a $100 value right there that we are just giving away on the show. So if you want to try, we will try again next show to give them away. I will push it more on the social media channels. I think we all could have done that.
Yeah.
To put it out there. So this week we're going to keep reminding y'all to go and comment on the video, and you can get you 2 free tickets to FateCon.
And the tickets for FateCon do allow you to sign up for some of the games that are already set to go at FateCon. Be sure to check those out because we have a lot of games that are coming to FateCon, ranging from beginner level, so if you've never played D&D before and you want to, we got those. But also we have things that are in like the level 20 range, like a Tarrasque Hunt.
I've never played a level 20 game.
I mean, if there's still space, Tarrasque Hunt is right there. I hear that's a popular one, so I keep throwing it out.
I want to bring Cassie up in later.
Oh, goodness.
Anyway, yeah, guys, so that's it. That's it from us, and as we always say around here, keep on nerding. How you going to do that with one hand? You should have done it with one hand, and then you could have, gone over.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Hey. Look at,